Hi, my name is Natalie, and I just started this yarn and crochet channel, I guess is what I'm gonna call it. And I wanted to show you guys all of the creations that I've made from the start of my crochet journey to now, which is literally only 2 months because I started in July and it's the end of August. So I'm gonna call this the what I've crocheted in July through August. So let's get started. Okay, so I have a lot of these tops that I've made. I'll start with the first one that I've ever made. I used just random yarn that I had laying around already before I bought a bunch of yarn. So this is what it looks like. It's supposed to be single crochets, but somehow I ended up doing slip stitches the entire top part, and then this bottom part is literally like back, like crocheting in the back loop, which I didn't understand I was doing. So anyway, it would like, it turned out wearable, but it didn't, it's not really wearable. It's wearable for a picture. There's just a bunch of thread everywhere. This is literally just a single chain, not even like gone back on, I don't think. So anyway, this was the first top that I ever made and the first thing I actually ever made. So yeah. And then the second top that I made is the same style, but and for that one I used acrylic yarn. For this one I used a Lily Sugar and Cream yarn. It's so pretty. I'm obsessed with this blue color, but this one turned out 10 times better than the other one. I don't know if it's because I used cotton yarn. I don't think so. I think it just turned out better because I knew what I was doing the second time around. Because I actually did the right stitches. And the back is just this lace-up design, and I use these little grommets so that my yarn passes through the holes a lot easier and doesn't stretch out the yarn. So yeah, that's the second top I made. And then the third thing I made was just this tiny little bathing suit top. And I just took what I learned in those tops and only did the cups. So that's what it looks like. And it's literally just this super cute bathing suit top. And I have worn it once into a pool. It was great. I don't know, coverage stayed well. It didn't fall apart or anything, but I haven't thrown it in the washing machine. I just rinsed it and laid it flat to dry and it was fine. But yeah, so I made that. Of course, it's tied to my next project. But then I made this one, which was the final top that I made of this specific top, because since I learned by heart how to make this top, I like became obsessed and like made it as my first few things, or my first few projects. So yeah, it looks like this. And I used the Lily Sugar and Cream yarn again for this one, and it also has the crisscross back and the grommets. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else. Oh, I'll link the video that I used for the tutorial on this top and the other ones, because it's all the same top, it's just different yarn. But yeah, that was the first thing I really ever made, and then I made 2 more and bathing suit top from it. And then I think that was all last month that I made those. And then this month I literally just finished this, but it's a top, so I wanted to show it with the other tops. And it's this halter top, and I just used a pattern that I bought online, or I didn't buy it actually, I think it was a free, no, I did buy it. I bought it on Etsy. It was a pattern. And my dad and I, we went to Big Sur and we camped, and I basically crocheted this entire thing while being in Big Sur. And then once we got back, I finished it, and I was able to add the grommets and all the lacing in the back. But this one's a super lace up, like it's like my entire back is laced, but I love it. I love this one. And I used the Caron cotton cakes for this in the color Sea Glass, because I remember. All right, so let's move into the amigurumi that I made. I think that's how you say it. I I hope, that I made this month and last month. So the first ever project that I made for amigurumi, actually, I lied to you guys. No, I didn't lie. I didn't lie, because that shirt was the first project I ever made. This was my, like, first amigurumi project, and I did this little penguin. He's so freaking cute, but he's, you know, he's a mess. So he has, you know, all these random stitches just tied in there, and he's not perfect, but that's okay, because he's really freaking cute, and I am in love. I do want to do this pattern again. I did do it a second time, but he's also kind of messed up because it was my second ever amigurumi. So here are my two penguins. I love how I did the same pattern and they look completely different. I don't know if it's the yarn or what I did, but this circle belly and his beak is a lot better than this circle belly, in my opinion. But anyway, yeah, so I made these two penguins and I like them a lot, even though they're kind of messed up, but it's okay. And then I made my brother this Mario mushroom, which I am in love with. I think he's so cute. He's a little wonky, but he's really cute, and my brother really, really liked him, so I'm glad. His head's kind of big in the front, but I thought that was kind of cute. And I've definitely, like, learned, like, on these two next projects that I'll show you, how to better sew in these circles without them not looking like circles. Because when I made them, they all looked like circles. But then when I sewed them in, they didn't really look like circles anymore on here. But anyway, super cute. I love this one. And then I also made my boyfriend an Among Us plush. I might forget, but I'll put in the picture of the Among Us plush next, so that you guys can see it. But I only made one, and it's at his house, so. So the next thing that I made was this little frog, and I love this frog. And you can see how I sewed this in like 20 million times better than any of the circles on here, because it like didn't turn, it's like this, just not a circle anymore, but that's okay. I really like this frog. I think he's really freaking cute. I think the stitches I did are pretty solid, like not solid, but very consistent throughout this one, because I'm still learning. I mean, I'm only 2 months in, so, but it's really fun. Okay, and then the last thing that I'm going to show you that are finished projects is this, and this is the this is the thing that I'm most proud of that I've made so far, besides the shirts. I really like the shirts, but this was a lot of work, and you know, I really like him. So I made a giraffe. Oh my gosh. I love him so much. So the only thing I messed up on him with was this was supposed to be a different color. I'm sure I messed up stitches because his nose also looks really weird, but I ended up just stitching some of the brown yarn in there to make it look more normal. He has a little tail and a spot on the back. See, this spot's kind of wonky too, but these spots are okay. Oh no, they're not. They're kind of wonky too. Oh well. My circles are still wonky, but that's okay. I love him. He's very cute. Ah. Okay, and I think it was the pattern called like Jenny the Giraffe or something like that. It's a free pattern online. Just look up Jenny, I think it's Gennie, I think. Anyway, so yeah. Alright, so now I'm going to show you guys my current whips that I have going on, which are like the work in progress items. So yeah. Okay, so these are my 3 whips going on right now. And I can tell you the yarn. I can't tell you the color of 2 of them. I can tell you the color of 1 of them. Actually, I think I can tell you the color of this one. Hang on. Yeah, I can't. Okay. So my first whip is this one with this gorgeous yarn. I actually got it from Walmart. This was my first time ever going to Walmart for yarn. And I got 4 skeins or balls or whatever of this mandala ombre lion brand and there's 344 yards. It's 100% acrylic, which really surprised me because it is so soft. It is not like regular acrylic at all. It's completely different. Like this versus this is so different. Like this is so soft. I really thought this had cotton in it too, or some other thing. But anyway, this is it. The color is, if I could tell you I would. You know what? I don't remember if this one had the color name on it, but I'm sure it does. You know what? Unfortunately, I can't find the color name, but this is what it looks like. Here's that, and that's kind of how it works up. But yeah, so I'm making my first tube top with this yarn, and this is what I have so far. Basically, it'll go around like that, and then in the back I have that much space, and I'll just do a crisscross cinched part in the back. But yeah, I really like the ombre going on, but the ombre isn't like super ombre-y, it's more stripey, but that's fine. I kind of, a lot of yarns that say that they're ombre are not ombre, they're more stripey. But anyway, yeah, so that's my first whip. And then my second whip that I have is this one, which is also Lily Sugar and Cream yarn. This is the yarn, and I did just get a yarn winder, so it's in its perfect little cake. So this is the same type of top as those other tops that I just showed you. This is kind of how it fits on. It's so close to being done. I probably have to do like 2 or 3 more rows. I could even be done now, but I don't want it to be this cropped. I just want like 2 or 3 more rows on it. And then it'll be done. But I think it's so pretty. Like, this wouldn't be what I would call ombre either, but it's so pretty. I don't know what it's called. It's just like variegated yarn. Beautiful. Lily Sugar and Cream, highly recommend. It's just cotton. I love it. And then my last whip, which is probably going to change because I'd like to finish that top soon and then create another whip, but I'm not sure what I'll be making. I'm making this pumpkin for my mom. This is also Lion brand. It's Heartland yarn, and it's in the color Yosemite. That's the brand. And then this is the yarn. And I also put it in its little cake because I really like the little yarn cakes because I can just put them on my my spinner and it'll just go and work with me really well. So this is what I have so far of the pumpkin. This is the bottom, and I'm just gonna work my way up, and it'll be a little pumpkin for my mom. And I have to add like a little stem and stuff. But anyway, yeah, that one's going well so far. So yeah, the only thing I didn't get to show you guys was my Among Us plush, and I did make my mom 2 pot holders, like just square pot holders, so pretty simple, one in purple and one in a blue. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you like my video and you want me to make more, I can. I haven't had a YouTube channel in like 6 years, something like that. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, if you liked it, please like, subscribe, check out my other videos if I have them, but I don't know if I will because this is my first ever YouTube video. But yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Actually, I do want to make a yarn haul. Here's a sneak peek. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.